For me, school was, I just wanted to get through it as quickly as possible, really, and I just wanted to, keep my head down and not really try and attract as least attention from the teachers or scary kids.
I think they should have had perhaps more like assemblies and talks on like mental health and things, like so everyone just knows what it's about and like where they can go. And
it's all very set on goals and reaching those goals, and if you don't, then it's kind of not good enough, but then they don't alongside that try and talk to you about sort of how you are and what could they be doing that might help you to do those things.
Unless you're like smashing things up, not getting the grades, or like crying all the time, then you don't really get the help that you need, and they need to make the services that are available at the school more like visible for everyone. And if not, they should signpost to places in the community which can help instead.
In my school, the teachers were probably quite afraid of the students as well, some of the more difficult students. So they kind of turned a blind eye to it. If they saw that you were having trouble, they just pretended not to see.
Because I started to get in trouble a lot because I was having problems at home, it got picked up that obviously I was like misbehaving and acting out, but they didn't try and get to the root of the problem. They didn't allow me that time to speak to anyone.
It would be nice to have just like a classroom that you could go into, and if there was like a teacher or something, so it's sort of making sure no bullying is going on, or so it's kind of controlled. Because we had, by like the end of my school, we had like a common room we could go into for the prefects, which was really nice because it was, you could kind of just eat in there and hang around in there, and it's not so public to everybody, and it's kind of calmer. I guess people have grown up a bit by that age, so it's a bit nicer anyway.
There was one safe place for me in my last high school, and that was the school chapel. And it's just the atmosphere in there. It was always, you knew if you went there it would be quiet and peaceful, and you could just get a place to be by yourself and just think things through, really.
At school there was like services like counselling that we could go to whenever we want, mostly at like lunch break or something, and just talk to them about anything that we're feeling or anything that we don't like. And it's quite good because then they can sometimes actually talk to our teachers and kind of like tell them maybe if something was different.
Yeah, if there were just a couple of maybe sessions a week where it could just be free to do art or drama or something. It wasn't graded, because even subjects like that, which are meant to be really free, they're still graded in how you're doing, and people could make amazing things and be like, oh, but you haven't done the prep work for that, so you're going to fail that subject, and it's really disheartening for people. And I think it's good to build people's confidence in school rather than knock it down.
It was only really my art teacher who gave me the time out to say, you're not coming to class, what's the problem? And because I spoke to him and he understood what was going on in my life, he allowed me to do my AS and A level in 1 year, so I finished the same time as everyone else. And because of his intervention and allowing me that, I went on to university and studied art, and it really affected my life in such a positive way.